Welcome to Cashflow. In this video I'm going to show you how to customize your invoice templates. If you go to the invoicing module on the left hand side and click into an invoice, every time we want to email or print this invoice off, it will do that to a PDF template. So if I click on print, next to my template it's just going to generate a PDF, and this is what my invoice looks like. So we can see I've actually already added in my company logo. So if I close that down, to customize those templates, all we need to do is click in Settings on the left hand side of the screen. Once we're in the Settings menu, if you scroll down, you have the option to go to PDF Themes. Within PDF Themes, you can have as many as you want. So I can add a new theme and you can have as many different layouts as your business requires. If we click into our one we've already got here, which is our default, I have the option to go and change the font. So I can change the font text and I can change the font size, and also I can change the color as well. We also have the option, if I want to include my phone number and my email address on the invoices that have been generated. Do I want to use my company address or not show my address at all, or I could specify a different address that I want to appear on invoices. Also, I can choose how I want the date to be shown on the invoice itself. If we go to the next tab, which is Images, by default there is no logo attached, so no image will appear. But if I just click on that box, my image will appear. If I click onto this, I have the option to choose a file, and I can upload my company logo, which will then appear on the top left hand side of the invoice. You can then choose how large you want that to appear once it's on there. We can also choose a Pay Now button. If you're going to be using card options and you want the ability to accept credit or debit card payments, then you can include that button on your actual invoices. If you'd like to create a template within Word, or you already have a template that you'd like to use for Cashflow, we can also do that. If I just minimize out of here and click on my template that I've got loaded, I can actually upload my logo onto a Word template. We can put in any borders that we may want to appear on here, and if I go down to the bottom, I've actually uploaded a little banner at the bottom, and I've changed the colour to blue. So I just want my invoices to print directly on top of this. So what I need to do, I need to create it in Word, and then all you do is go to Save As, and then just go to Save As. I'm just going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to save this as a PDF document, and hit Save. That has now saved that as a PDF. If I just close that down, to upload that into Cashflow, we need to convert that to an image. So if you open up a web browser, I'm just going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to open up Google. All we do is go PDF, which is what we've got, to JPEG. And I want to convert that document into a JPEG image. So once I've done that, the first option at the top of Google is PDF to JPEG.net, and this is completely free. So all I do, I click onto this, and then I choose my PDF, which is the PDF we just created, which is my template here. And then I can go and choose the quality that I want. So I want that excellent quality, which is the highest I can get. And I'm going to convert that PDF to a JPEG image. And that's just going to take a couple of seconds. Once that is done, you've got the option to download your pictures as a zip file. So if I just click onto that, that's going to download that on the bottom left hand side, and then I can just open up that, and then if I just hit decompress and view the folder, we can now see our template is there. So if I just drag that template onto my PC, I've now got the option to upload that into Cashflow. So if we go back into our PDF themes, instead of having to upload our logo separately, if I just untick that option, on the right hand side I can tick include a background image to be printed on PDFs, and you can see that image is uploaded. If I click into that, I do have the option to go and upload another file I may have created. So I want that image to appear on my printed invoices and also on my emailed invoices as well. If we go down to borders and margins, we've got the option to include various borders around the customer address section, the invoice details, or on the additional text side of the invoice itself. You can also choose the margins, so where do you want the text to appear, from the top, the right, the bottom and the left hand side of the screen. I'm just going to change that to 60 so that my text is going to appear 60 millimeters from the top of the screen. If we go to miscellaneous options, we've got the option to choose our tax layouts. So do you want to show the VAT for each individual line on your invoice, or do you want to just show the VAT total at the bottom? You can also choose if you want to show a combined total for VAT rates, or just show the subtotal for each different rate on the invoice itself. Also, if you've had any part payments or deposits against invoices, do you want to show that on the invoices themselves? And you also have an option to put in a document footer. So you can just put whatever you want in here, and that's going to appear at the bottom of your invoices, and you can change the colour of that to appear as well. You can add in additional text boxes for invoices, quotes, purchase orders and packing slips. So if there's additional information that you like to add into your invoices, we can add that in here, and that will just add that in a separate box. And once we've made those changes, if I go into field names, we've got the option to remove the quantity field. So if you don't want that quantity line to appear, it will just have the actual description of the work that you've carried out. You may want to change that to hours or days or whatever which suits into your business. We can then change all the other descriptions in here. So I have rate in here, but I might want to change that to price, and that's going to change that on the invoice. And again, you can change all the other wording that's going to appear on the invoice itself. And once I save and exit, all of those changes are going to be updated for when I create invoices for my customers. So now if we go to the invoice screen again on the left hand side, and we're just going to open up one of our invoices. So I'm just going to open this one at the top here. If I now go to the email option at the top of the screen and open up our invoice template, we can now see this is the invoice that my clients are going to receive. And you can see it's added in my document footer, and it's added in the Word template we created earlier, and I've added the additional border around that box there, and the additional text I've added in as well. So we can really start using Word and saving those various settings in the PDF themes to create very personalised, professional looking invoices that can be sent out to your clients directly from the software. And that's how easy it is to create various invoice templates within Cashflow.